and welcome back to the channel. Actually, for once, the package that's arrived at the door is actually for me. So we're going to have a look at what's inside a little bit later on. But first, we're going to think about what the problem is that this is aimed to solve. So it's 2021, and last season when we could get away, we had one chair like this, and we had a couple of slightly more expensive chairs. But the problem is that eventually they all tend to fall apart fairly easily. This one, as you can see, is like that. Let's kind of put that back on a second. The other big issue is the fact that eventually these chairs seem to fall apart, whether that's just rocking on them too much or messing about them too much, or maybe just being a little bit heavier than we probably need to be. And eventually these chairs seem to go. Now the big thing that seems to cause an issue is this. They have these pins on them, and what happens is that these pins eventually fail, and when they fail, your chair is pretty much broken. So the problem's been trying to find a chair that's robust enough but not mega expensive. Now I already kind of guarantee that some people will be writing in the comments straight away, well, why didn't you buy an Isabella Thor or an Isabella Thor or an Isabella, or why did you buy an Isabella Loki? And yeah, they're really good products, they seem to be really well reviewed, they're really well liked, but there are 5 of us. So if you think about the fact that each chair is about £90, you can't sometimes get them with discount, you times that by 5, put the maths in there, 2 seconds. So if you take 5 chairs and each of them were £90, you'd be paying £450 for those chairs. Now obviously you can say, well, you wouldn't buy all of your children really nice chairs like the Isabella Loki and the Isabella Thor. And again, you're right. So we have some cheaper chairs for them. So what we needed was a robust chair that wasn't going to be mega expensive, but at the same time would last long enough and not maybe just last a season or two like some of the kind of folding camping chairs. The other problem with the Loki and also with the Thor is that although they fold down, they're not the best at fitting into a small space. Like you probably know, on our new Bailey Palermo, we don't have a front locker. So because we don't have a front locker, we don't have lots of space to put things. And again, you could say we could put them in the boot, and that's true, but again with children we need that space. So we've gone to something that actually is robust, but also small and lightweight. Now, if what's in this box to the side of me isn't the chairs, it would look a bit stupid. So let's have a look at what we get in the box. Obviously we need a small knife to do this with. So let's now go and set up one of these chairs and just see how good they are, and we'll give you a little quick preview of what we think so far. As you can probably see, the chairs in their normal form are compact and nice and long and elongated, and that is ideal for us. And this is the reason we went for these over the Thor, because we're going to put them in our back locker where the bunks are, which are very elongated and thin, and I think anything else wouldn't have worked for us. So let's set up a chair and see what they're like. So once it's out of the bag, it's just a case of pull it, push the 2 handles down, there you go, chair done. Let it relax. I'm really happy with the seat because what you'll be able to see is that it's made of kind of very solid metal, I think steel, but I'll put that on the screen now. It's kind of good sized girth as well, which means it's not going to move anywhere. It feels robust even with my weight at just under 15 stones. Yes, it has those pins, but I don't think they're going to be an issue because of the way it's over engineered the chair. It clearly is. Big thank you to Steve Radford and Roman the Radfords. If you haven't watched their channel, I'll put a link below. Because I saw it on their channel, I said to Steve, I said, how well are they working? Are they doing exactly what you want? And he was like, yeah, they're working really, really well. They're doing all that we really want, and we've had them for about 3 seasons, and they've worked fine. I mean, he's got 3 lads who will have tested them to the hilt, I imagine, and they've been absolutely fine. So they're great for us. As you can probably see in the colours, we chose a darker green as opposed to the khaki, and that was just because with our children with grubby hands and grubby paws, particularly the younger one Olivia, they're going to get these dirty, so we wanted it to be as robust as possible with the fabric as well. If you'd like one of these chairs, we'll put a link down below in the description. We paid for these chairs, it hasn't been sponsored thing. If you click on the affiliate link, it doesn't cost you any more, but full disclosure that we get a little bit of commission from that if you buy one, but as I said, it costs you absolutely no more.